trip to Boston.
Well, it was supposed to be last week, but then we were supposed to plan it on Friday and then go Saturday. But then we decided to wait a week to actually plan a little better and have the new iPhone. So,
Well, yeah, I don't know.
So we planned this in 8 days.
Yes.
Well, technically a day, but we waited another week to come.
Well, yeah, okay. So, Maddie's driving because I can't.
That's a nice car from Florida.
So I think he has to drive us like 4 hours. We finally made it past Long Island and stuff. We're like officially like, not that we're officially in the state of New York, but we're not like on Long Island anymore. We're like in the mainland part of would Long Island be part of the continental United States?
It's still part of it. It's still connected to this. It's still like more connected.
Well, it's also because usually when you do shipping, when they say continental, they mean like not Alaska or Hawaii.
Yeah, so you're still
not a lot of people there.
I'll play the GPS on. Yeah, all right, so my GPS might die, so I'll need you to GPS me the rest of the way.
I have a fancy new phone now. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my phone broke, but I needed something new. But technically, yeah, this only has 6 weeks left as the Apple flagship, but I needed a new phone, so gotta justify the cost.
Shout out to my boy for the hookup.
So yeah, we'll show you when we get to. Well, we have to drive through Connecticut before we get to Boston, Massachusetts. So I'll show you a little bit of the sights. It's a little cloudy today, but it says it's not gonna rain. So if it does, we're suing the weather people. I forgot the selfie stick. Do you think I'll be able to prop it up at the restaurant?
It'll be like misses if we don't allow those in.
Okay, we just checked in. And we're going for a walk to the Barking Crab.
Look how tall I am. I'm not even in the kid picture. Never mind, I'm in the picture.
Yeah, we're going to the Barking Crab to get lobster rolls.
Oh, you're getting lobster.
I'm gonna get a lobster because he can't eat a lobster.
That's getting edited out of the video.
I'm leaving it in there. So you just cross this little bridge to get there. So.
Can you flip it? Let's go. Come on, smash. He's like inches away. Oh, he's gonna get yelled at.
So blurry.
Oh, they're both at the red light. Oh, they're both gonna roast each other. Hope they fight. Damn, they're not fighting.
Is that it?
That was the other hotel we were looking at before.
Oh,
We saw like the noise and all that, and I said, you know what? It's like for like a better for like a similar price, we can get this.
It's really not that bad.
But the thing is, Barking Crab would have been there, but people said there was loud parties and all that. But I'm like, it's probably not happening. But like I said, like it's probably better. Like, look at that. We're not being. This is a nice view.
There's the water. Matt, I need help. I'm leaving this in the video.
What?
You singing to him. You singing Hamilton.
No video. No, there's nothing recording.
Yeah, it is.
No, where?
My phone. Is it disconnected? There's nothing that says like dial this for it. Dude, like don't bother us.
No, it's connected.
Is it? There's nothing that says like dial this, right? Do we have to use the phone? Oh. Oh.
Hello? Hello?
A line one.
Okay, that was it.
Thank you so much for calling the guest services. I'm currently assisting a guest. Would you mind if I place you on just a brief hold?
No problem.
Thank you.
We should have bought water.
Hmm?
We should have bought water.
Yeah, that was smart.
Spring is here.
We can get some at Target, right? Like a small pack?
Out and enjoy the
Yeah, we can
many
get
nearby
combos.
attractions, shops, and historical sites that Boston has to offer. And there is no better place to return our views, offering everything you need to focus, rest, and relax. From 55-inch
Maybe.
screen TVs to our spacious 4-fixture bathrooms, our guest rooms have been designed to support your active, demanding lifestyle. Join us in Meow, Boston's first
You smell like
Provence-themed
lobster.
rotisserie.
You do too.
Ethnic wonders of France's most fascinating region, with a menu
It's
featuring
like,
herbs,
you know the Taco Bell commercial where she smells like tacos, but this is like the Boston version.
It's like Boston edition.
Yeah, you have to smell like a
an
lobster.
award-winning chef Didier Monteroux.
This is a video.
Damn it. That's gonna find my territory. It's okay.
Your dad's, somebody's gonna send it to you, dad. Like, is this your son?
Relax and celebrate the weekend at Miel's Sunday brunch.
That's right, honey.
Two
You don't
a la
have a
carte
son.
brunch features fresh seafood, traditional
You should
classics,
really-
crust Benedict bars, and refreshing cocktails. Lobster Benedict, blueberry apple mascarpone pancakes, and an array of sweet and savory desserts are just a sample of what is available every Sunday between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Facing Greenway on the other, we are just steps away from the North End, Central Hall, the theater and financial district, Max Bay and other historic attractions. One of the closest luxury hotels to Logan Airport, Intercontinental Boston is at the core of Boston's vibrant Sports Point neighborhood, and is situated within walking distance to the Boston Convention and Exhibition Center. In need of pampering? Let your senses travel and visit Spa Intercontinental, where you can experience relaxing and rejuvenating spa treatments from around the globe. Push your heart rate with a workout in our fitness center, then refresh with a dip in our indoor heated pool. Weekly fitness classes and personal training sessions are also available.
I think we will.
And to be connected to our spa when we return to the line.
Maybe. Or maybe it's the guy that complained that, like, hey, I don't get the full dude.
Drinks for relaxing. Sophisticated rum themed cocktails.
I mean, I'm assuming your dad was like, hey, yeah, I'll take the action.
Full appetizers.
I'm pretty sure he's English better than the boss.
Secret. A unique and intimate lounge. Perfect for
The Spanish
celebration.
is closer. Like,
If you have a preferred taste for vodka, try our new vodka bar, featuring 65 of its extensive selection.
Ooh, can I go to the market, whatever?
Sipping vodka through great base mixers for signature cocktails. Please ask for more
Where'd you go?
information.
Oh, you
To the line.
Did your phone done charging?
Work yourself to
Wait, did you take it out with you?
creative cocktails and flavorful cuisine. Our waterfront Filmora overlooks picturesque Sports Point Channel, and serves as an oasis for those looking to unwind and socialize in a laid-back atmosphere.
Isn't it in my iPhone box?
Sushi Pack, an eclectic sushi bar pairing innovative and traditional sushi and sashimi with vintage fun and specialty cocktails, and a colorful atmosphere, and you have the hippest crust
Oh, yeah.
Boston. With 32,000 feet of flexible meeting and event space and 3 outlets, Intercontinental Boston Our experience is catering ensures that every aspect of the event is filled with efficiency and flawless execution. Please ask to be connected to our sales office when we return to the line.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one?
These are the only things in there.
Did you leave it?
In the car, I don't think so.
If I take it out, I would put it back in here.
Exactly.
Hang out and enjoy the many nearby attractions, shops, and historical sites that Boston has to offer. And there is no better place to return after your busy day out than the award-winning Intercontinental Lodge. Our attractive blue glass exterior houses 424 luxury guest rooms and suites with stunning waterfront skyline views. Offering everything you need to rest and relax. From
You can check my backpack. I'm pretty sure I put it in there.
spacious 4-fixture bathrooms, our guest rooms have been designed to support your active and healthy lifestyle.
For what?
Like, here's the coins.
But I had no reason to put it in the backpack.
Exactly, the morning. Where is it? I think I actually dropped my charger.
No, but I put it in the thing in the car.
The French's most fascinating
I had two chargers.
with a menu featuring
You took 2 charges with you?
I took your charger in my car once, so I used both of them together.
under the guidance of
Did you leave it in the bathroom? Or on that?
No, sorry.
Somebody really broke in here stealing my phone charger.
Like, shit,
It's like $30, I guess.
it's a shitty one. too. I need to put the shitty one. It wasn't yours, it was
What do you mean the shitty one?
That's my old one. That's really short. I'm trying to get a new one.
Wait, so are you using my charger right now?
Yeah.
So then I feel like you must have left it in the car and you didn't take it with you when you left the house.
Blueberry apple mascarpone pancakes and an array of sweet. Good afternoon, Carla. How may I assist you?
Hi, can we please get one child-sized robe?
Unfortunately, we only have the regular size robes. We don't have child size at the moment.
And there's like no smaller or small size?
They're all the same size.
Okay, what about for the slippers?
Same.
Okay, can we get one robe then and 2 pairs of slippers?
Absolutely, madam. We'll send it up.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so they don't have children's sizes.
It's gonna be like on the floor. It's gonna be like, it's gonna make the Pope.
Okay, so we are staying at the Intercontinental in Boston. There's a giant mirror here.
Yeah, turn on the lights.
Here's the bath. I don't want my shoes in there. Okay. So here's the bathroom. It was a really nice bathtub. It's like really big. Like I'm pretty sure somebody could see. Oh yeah, this is really weird. You can open and see like the bedroom from there.
Yeah.
So here's the sink. We already opened up soaps because we came in here earlier when we first checked in. Bathroom. Matt left the toilet seat up.
Hey, it's 50% mine right now too.
Technically, you didn't pay me yet. I put in my credit card.
Shit. I'll get it.
Ooh, okay. We ordered room service, which you guys saw me doing. Well, it's not really room service. We just ordered like a robe and slippers.
Hey, how's it going? This is for you? Thank you.
Yeah. We got a robe.
Wears gloves and everything. I commend him. Wore gloves to give us all this. Being very safe. We'll recommend this place.
Yay.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's really clean.
Our view isn't great, but you know, it was a really great price.
It was. Normally, this hotel would be out of our budget.
I think a couple years ago it was like $500 minimum, and I can't afford this.
So yeah. So if you're into
This
watching
cost,
people,
yeah, with our taxes and like parking, it costs like half of that price.
So I guess like you could bother the person taking a bath here if you wanted to, and then we'll show you. So the view isn't horrible. I've seen some pictures on Yelp where like you were literally looking at like
can see
construction.
justice but no buildings. It's not the worst view, but it's not great. But I mean, I'm not.
That's
really,
okay.
Especially at night, it'll be a nicer view at night.
Well, but also like we're not like, to me the hotel room is just a place you sleep. And
No,
like
I
you want
like
it to
the
be
view also.
you want it to be nice and relaxing, but it doesn't have to be like the best.
No,
of it.
I'm not paying also for like a sweet hotel.
I laid out all my cosmetics already. Matt put his phone out. We have our bags, and then we got the TV. Oh, actually, I didn't open this. I don't know if Matt did it, but
What?
oh, there's a Keurig in here.
There's a what?
Keurig.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's good. We're only staying here for one night, but like I guess if you're staying here like a week or something, it's really good. Here is, I believe this is a mini fridge. It's kind of big, but I don't know. I'm short, so. Wait, how do I open it? Oh, maybe it's a safe. I don't know. Okay. Some drawers. Maybe. Oh, this is the. Okay. Is there a mini fridge in here? Are we dumb? I guess we don't need a fridge because we're only.
I guess if one person was like, I guess like 5 food or something. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me on that.
Well, she also said like stuff that you have to touch might not.
Yeah, maybe you might ask for a fridge.
But
maybe.
I assume there's a fridge. Okay, and then if you're staying a long time again, there's like an iron and closet. And, oh, that's the safe. So that must have been the fridge. I just couldn't figure out how to open it. Do you think you can figure it out? What did I do wrong?
It's probably locked to an extent. Is there a switch up here?
Well, I thought if like if you steal from the mini fridge, they just charge you for it, right?
You may have locked the fridge also because like, you know, I guess they want people like keeping like all that stuff in there. I don't know.
Oh, they probably don't want you putting your own food in there and stuff now.
Yeah,
'Cause
it complicates
okay. Well, and then there's this really fancy TV that Matt really wants.
I do want.
But pretty nice hotel room. Look, you can see Matt washing his hands. Say hi.
Hey.
Somebody had too much sugar.
Now I have to ask you, do you want Parliament to treat you like a second-class citizen?
No, I do not.
Good, then on the count of 3, let's dump the tea. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
113 left.
Interest. Don't modulate the key, then not debate with me. Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea?
Alexander, please.
Bert, I'd rather be divisive than indecisive. Drop the niceties. Silence! A message from the king. A message from the king. A A message from the king.
Hey guys, we are on our way home, so I thought I would tell you a little bit about our second day to this. We went to the Neptune bar or something like that.
Neptune Oyster Bar.
Neptune Oyster Bar. It was really good. Actually, we liked it better than the Bar King Crab. The lobster roll was better. The lobster roll was definitely better. The lobster that I had, I feel it's sort of not a fair comparison because I had a clam bake, which is like seasoned differently, but I liked it better. So after that, we checked out the Boston Tea Harbor Museum. It was okay. So I saw on the Yelp that you can like throw tea into the harbor, and it looked like really fun and stuff. And at first, when they told us that the ticket for an adult was $30, we weren't sure if we wanted to pay the admission to get in because we didn't know the extent of the tour and stuff. So we were like, fuck it, like yeah, we'll pay $30 to throw tea into a harbor. But it was actually a really fun tour. The characters, they were still dressed up and like in character, but even like in character, they made a joke about like the quarantine and our masks and stuff. They were like, oh, okay, good, you guys. Like, I don't know if you know anything about quarantine, but one of the boats, they thought there was smallpox and they had to clean it, and they were like, and so then like the part where you get to throw tea in the harbor, the reenactors are like, oh, okay, I see you guys wore disguises really good to hide from the British or whatever. So it was definitely worth it to go once if you're in Boston.
Remember like trying the tea?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this came with that one. Okay, so your thing, the ticket comes with like a free cup of tea, or it's a cup of tea is included. But we decided to do these. We decided to pay for the tea sampling. So it's okay. So I paid for 2 samplings because I wasn't sure if we would have to show 2 tickets or whatever, or if you can just show one and like share the tea. But you can sample the 5 different kinds of teas that were on the boat when the colonists were like, fuck the British, and they threw it off. The tea, so my favorite was the first one. It was like a type of green tea. The last one smelled really straight. It smelled like smoked firewood, but it tasted really, at first I was like afraid because like it smelled good, but not necessarily like something you want to drink. But overall, it was a really fun experience. If you're in Boston, it's definitely worth it to go once. And with like the social distancing, I thought it was honestly better because like it wasn't as crowded, and because of that, like the part where you throw the tea over, you didn't have to like wait as long for as many people to go. And the tour is like, now it's like self-guided, so like they'll point you in the direction, you walk down and there's like another tour guide that will meet you, and like it's like another reenactor, so they do different parts. And they also showed us like one of the boxes from the Tea Party survived and everything. So overall, like, it's definitely, if you're into history, it's definitely we didn't realize that the bacon truck closed that early. Otherwise, dim sum probably would have been our last meal. I would have just ordered like a more like an actual dim sum spread to eat.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 9 for I-84 toward Hartford Court, New York City.
The dumplings were super good. Definitely, like I would if I was ever back in Boston. It's hard to say with the coronavirus, like if we'll ever be able to sit down, but I would definitely order more things to try when I'm out. And the tacos were good. Not the best tacos I've ever had, but definitely very tasty. They were authentic. Yeah. And then we tried to stop by a dispensary, but they didn't have anything good.